The roads may seem safe, but in a split second, everything can change. Sudden accidents, reckless drivers, and dangerous conditions lead to unbelievable moments. In this video, we'll witness real-life crashes and shocking road incidents. What happened? What were the causes? Stay with us until the end to find out the details and learn how to avoid such disasters. Accident 1. On a snow-covered road, cars are driving cautiously, but suddenly, the front vehicle loses control, skidding unexpectedly. The driver behind tries to stop, but the slippery road is unforgiving. The brakes don't respond in time, and the collision becomes inevitable. What's the cause? Loss of traction due to ice and possibly an unsuitable speed for the conditions. To avoid such an accident, reduce your speed on slippery roads, maintain a large safety distance, and use the brakes gently. Snow doesn't give you a second chance. Accident 2. A car is driving normally, but suddenly, another vehicle enters the road without stopping at the sign. A split second, the driver tries to stop, but the distance is too short. The crash is unavoidable. What's the cause? Ignoring the stop sign and rushing without ensuring the road is clear. To avoid such an accident, always come to a complete stop at stop signs and look carefully in all directions before proceeding. A few seconds of caution can prevent a disaster. Accident 3. The red light is shining clearly, but the driver keeps going. He wasn't speeding, but he didn't realize the icy road wouldn't let him stop in time. He presses the brakes, but the car slides uncontrollably. The crash becomes inevitable. What's the cause? Disregarding the red light and not considering the slippery road conditions. To avoid such an accident in snowy weather, drive with extreme caution, slow down, and start braking early. Because on icy roads, even low speed may not be enough to prevent an accident. Accident 4. An unbelievable scene. A driver leaves the road and drives onto the sidewalk, all just to overtake the cars in front of him, passing by pedestrians, squeezing through tight spaces, and putting everyone in danger, all for a few moments of impatience. What's the cause? Disregard for laws and lack of respect for others' safety. Always remember, the sidewalk is for pedestrians, not an extra lane for drivers. Overtaking should follow traffic laws, not reckless endangerment. The seconds you gain today might cost you a lot tomorrow. Accident 5. A truck is driving, carrying a car. Everything seems normal, but there's a serious problem. The car's rear door is open and no one notices. As the truck approaches a bridge, a loud crash occurs. The door slams hard, the car gets damaged, and the truck wobbles for a moment. What's the cause? Failing to secure the car properly before transport and neglecting to check the load. To avoid such an accident, always make sure the cargo is properly secured before departure and inspect every detail carefully. A small oversight can lead to major losses. Accident 6. An attempt at a stunt ends in disaster. A driver decides to try drifting, presses the gas pedal, and maneuvers, but things spiral out of control. The car swerves rapidly, the tires lose traction, and in an instant, a violent crash into the wall. What's the cause? Reckless driving and misjudging vehicle control limits. Driving is not a game. Performing stunts in unauthorized places can have serious consequences. Think twice before taking risks, because a moment of showing off can end in irreversible losses. Accident 7. A real disaster. A driver continues driving despite a completely damaged tire. No rubber, just metal scraping against the road, sparks flying, and a terrifying noise. But he keeps going as if nothing is wrong until it becomes completely uncontrollable. What's the cause? Negligence, recklessness, or failure to recognize the danger of driving with a destroyed tire. If you experience tire failure, never keep driving. Stop immediately in a safe place, because continuing could lead to a serious accident or even a catastrophe. Accident 8. A horrifying sight. A massive truck loses control on an overpass. The driver grips the steering wheel, trying to correct, but the weight and speed leave no room for recovery. In a catastrophic moment, the entire truck falls onto the lower road. A deafening crash, debris everywhere, and the scene looks like a movie, but it's a painful reality. What's the cause? Possibly excessive speed, brake failure, or an unstable load making control impossible. To prevent such disasters, truck drivers must drive with extra caution, follow speed limits, and ensure their vehicle is in top condition. Because, in cases like this, one mistake can be fatal. Accident 9. High speed, and just seconds separate control from chaos. A car speeds ahead, but suddenly, another vehicle is right in front. The driver doesn't slow down, doesn't swerve. The brutal collision is unavoidable. What's the cause? The driver either didn't see the car ahead or, worse, lost the brakes at a critical moment. To avoid such an accident, never drive faster than your ability to stop safely and always stay alert. And remember, regularly checking your brakes is not optional. It's essential. Accident 10. A high-stakes chase. The police order the driver to stop, but he refuses. He speeds up, trying to escape, but the law won't back down. The maneuvering becomes dangerous, and the police take decisive action. The car flips over violently. The outcome was predictable, but was it worth the risk? What's the cause? A reckless decision to flee instead of complying, not realizing that escaping will only make things worse. When the police tell you to stop, do it immediately, because trying to run will only lead to bigger problems, or possibly a catastrophe. Accident 11. A moment of inattention leads to a crash. A driver moves forward without yielding the right of way, doesn't look, doesn't check, and suddenly, a surprising collision. Fortunately, the damage was minor, but what if the speed had been higher? What's the cause? Rushing, failing to look before moving, and ignoring right-of-way rules. To avoid such an accident, always check the road before proceeding and respect the right-of-way. 1 second of awareness can prevent countless accidents. Accident 12. A moment of carelessness comes at a high price. A driver looks at his phone, texting or checking a notification, but in those few seconds, he completely loses control. The car veers. He tries to correct, but it's too late. The crash is inevitable. What's the cause? Using the phone while driving and being distracted from the road. To prevent such an accident, put your phone away. No message or call is more important than your safety and the safety of others, because 1 second of distraction can change your life forever. Accident 13. Chaos on the road. Snow covers the asphalt. Cars move cautiously, but suddenly, a car skids, crashing into another, then another, and soon the road turns into a chain reaction of collisions. In seconds, the scene spirals out of control. What's the cause? Slippery roads, unsuitable speed for conditions, and failing to leave enough safe distance between vehicles. To avoid such accidents, slow down in bad weather, use winter tires, and maintain a safe distance. Because on icy roads, stopping in time might be impossible. Accidents can happen in a split second, but most of them are preventable with caution and responsible driving. Following traffic rules, respecting the right-of-way, and avoiding excessive speed can be the difference between a safe journey and disaster. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more real-life crashes and valuable lessons. Stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.